Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and normal? You girls.
What do you think of the James Harden games?
Like what?
Like
I don't play certain type games.
Yeah.
So even when I see certain, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I just say
see the
it.
comment.
Push up on me with it. You know what I'm saying? And see how that goes.
Slim Thug just slipped and exposed the one name Lil Baby has been trying to keep under wraps for years, his alleged sugar daddy. Forget DL rumors, Slim didn't even bother with those. He looked straight into a camera, smirked, and went for the kill. Lil Baby is not who everyone thinks he is, and it's all thanks to his alleged secret affair with music executive Mike Rubin. You can see the exact moment when Slim dropped the line about Lil Baby. And while it might not have been intentional, he definitely looked very pleased with himself for finally letting it out.
We ain't going for it. We staying in our era. We going with the G. We work on cars. You know what I'm saying? We change all. We do all the real man shit. You feel me? We ain't influenced by nothing else.
And Lil Baby, he's not about to let Slim get away with that. He's been crashing out, raving and ranting about people who don't mind their business, and threatening to put hands on Slim Thug if they ever came face to face. And this has got people wondering, has Lil Baby been faking his tough street guy identity all along? Because if Slim Thug's allegations are right, then it might mean Mike Rubin is the secret sauce behind Lil Baby's success, and that the sugar daddy allegations have been right all along.
Don't be making fun of me when I'm drunk. You're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
Get up, Mike. Get up off me.
Now, Lil Baby has never really been one to address internet rumors. But when Slim Thug dropped that video, all of Lil Baby's fears suddenly came to light, and that's when he snapped. He went on his IG stories and shared cryptic posts, saying something about, dudes love talking until ish gets real. Then what? It was quickly deleted, but not before gossip blogs screen grabbed it and started reposting it on multiple social media forums. Lil Baby's post wasn't detailed, but it was enough to get the whispers floating around. Now, while some people were still wondering who exactly he was talking about, those that have been around longer quickly put two and two together. The most likely person that Lil Baby could have been throwing shots at was Slim Thug. Next thing you know, people were scouring through both men's feeds for hidden clues, sly comments, anything at all that could help them piece the puzzle together. And that's when it hit. Slim Thug has had smoke for Lil Baby lately, and clearly Lil Baby had finally decided enough is enough. So, what really set Slim Thug off was a recent outfit that Lil Baby wore during a performance that showed off his thighs. It was like something clicked the moment he saw that video. It was the final proof he had been looking for that Lil Baby was a sugar baby to powerful men like Mike Rubin. So, for those who haven't seen it, Lil Baby was decked out in a little tank top with a pair of shorts topped off with a pink belt. That outfit, it had people snickering behind their screens as they went from conspiracies to full-blown Lil Baby is gay statements. And that's when Slim swooped in. The second Slim saw that look, he jumped online and bashed Lil Baby for being everything that's wrong with hip-hop right now. Slim wasn't joking around either. His brows were furrowed, he looked deeply disturbed. He called it out directly, even saying Lil Baby is a girl for dressing the way he does. And you can almost feel the annoyance flowing out of him through the screen when you watch it. But he didn't stop there. Even Young Jock caught some strays in the middle of Slim's rant. He called out this particular outfit that Young Jock wore during a recent performance, a cropped sweater that showed his belly during the performance.
Look how they got y'all dressing. Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and normal? You girls. You is all the way girls, man. Following y'all favorite rappers. D-Ray Davis, my brother. Yeah, man. Hey, man. That's in the flu in my era. I'ma just say that, man. You know what I'm saying? You better put your towel tee on or something, man. Before y'all be doing all this other. Y'all turning all the way to girls. What the like? Even the girls know it. The girls look at y'all like girls. It's weird, bro. Like, I don't know what happened.
Slim made it clear that this wasn't just about fashion. To him, it was proof Lil Baby was hiding something bigger. And the next thing fans pulled up made Slim look like he wasn't lying. It took people straight back to this photo where it seemed like Mike Rubin and Lil Baby were glued together. The body language, the smile, the angle, and suddenly it wasn't just a random group photo anymore. It was like a mating ritual being played out in plain sight. And then, right on cue, 50 Cent reposted it with a caption that basically said, "What the F is going on here?" That's what sent the internet into a frenzy. Before long, people started digging up receipts proving what many have quietly whispered for years. Michael Rubin and Lil Baby's relationship might have extended past the studio and into the bedroom. And just like that photo became all the evidence that people needed to put two and two together. The jokes got sharper, the conspiracies louder. From that moment on, every photo with Mike Rubin wasn't just a selfie, it was potential evidence. And one picture in particular had fans convinced they finally cracked the code. But before we get into all the receipts, we have to talk about this alleged sugar daddy Mike Rubin, because this guy isn't just some music industry random. He's a shot caller. Now, most of y'all might know Mike Rubin just as a music executive, but he's also been linked to multiple shady dealings in the industry, especially those involving other men. He's been tied to those infamous white parties the likes of Diddy used to host, and that tells you everything you need to know. But in the last few years, people have been whispering about how he seems to have taken a special interest in Lil Baby. Everywhere you see Lil Baby, he's there, lurking in the corners, smiling at the cameras, or acting like he's just minding his own business. From white parties to private jets, courtside seats, and billionaire connections, it seems like Michael's fingerprints are all over Lil Baby's life. But it's not just about Mike Rubin, the money guy funding Lil Baby's career. It's much deeper than that. In fact, many believe Mike is the reason behind some of the weird changes we've seen in Lil Baby these last few months. And this is where Slim Thug comes in, because the things he's been revealing didn't just make Lil Baby look sus, they shattered Lil Baby's cover and exposed his true connections. Remember that video that Slim seemed to have so much smoke for? Well, the short shorts weren't the only thing fans noticed about it. They also noticed the giant brand new tattoos on Lil Baby's legs that said 90s Baby. On any other person, this tattoo probably wouldn't even stand out. But on Lil Baby, it might as well be a giant neon sign. Because for all of his career, Lil Baby has made a point of not getting tattoos anywhere on his body. He even did an interview where he broke down the reason behind him not wanting any tattoos. And according to him, he didn't want them because they would make him look ghetto, which could affect him in the future when he wanted to step away from music.
Business, or what's the reason why you made sure in a world of tattoos, you don't have any?
That was really my only reason, like, from being younger, like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug, I was a thug.
Yeah.
I don't want to be no thug. You feel? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You get what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Damn. Everybody like this now, then.
Sounds legit. So why would he go from not wanting tattoos at all to getting a giant 90s Baby tattoo on both thighs and another one that says CBFW running down his lower left leg? Once that clip hit the internet, people started zooming in, taking screenshots, and reposting them with wild captions. There were also comments from people calling this tattoo some sort of brand, marking him as Mike Rubin's boy toy. And it was at this point that Lil Baby realized he had to address those rumors before they got out of hand. But instead of clearing things up, his explanation just made the whispers louder, and that's when people started looking at his love life, and what they found made the tattoos look tame. Now, at first, Lil Baby tried to deny that there was anything fishy between him and Mike Rubin. He even tried to explain away that photo by saying that there was nothing deep to it. He and Mike were just play wrestling, and it happened to get caught on camera.
And like, even the whole Mike Rubin thing.
I was just gonna say.
Like,
I was just about to say.
Bruh, I don't play with niggas, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on no funny weird shit. You feel me? I'm dapping Kuzman up. And Mike's happy to see me. He run up on me.
Right.
I got 10 other pictures. We down there. We start down there. Bam, I'm telling his ass, Mike, I'll slam your ass in the neck. I'll break your neck in his. But we play like that. They white, so they don't really understand how I understand. Like, even when the picture came out before it went viral, I told them, like, Mike, I can't have pictures like that.
Right.
Even though me and you playing, bro, it's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in the party.
Right.
He even went on Lil Yachty's podcast and claimed to have security footage that would clear this all up, but he never dropped that footage. And this only made him look guiltier, because as far as the internet, having receipts that you keep to yourself is as good as a confession.
Literally, when that picture came out, I literally made Mike Rubin go to his security camera in his house, go to the footage and get the whole time, but I just never, I ain't even gonna post that shit on the internet. I'm just like, that shit.
Right.
You You feel me? Like,
But that's when his own baby mama, Jada Wada, came forward with information that blew the whole thing wide open. According to her, the real reason why she walked away from the relationship was that she kept trying to make things work, but had to leave when Lil Baby showed her his true color. She didn't say much more than that, but she dropped enough hints to make people start speculating that the true color she was talking about was Lil Baby's relationship with Mike Rubin.
When somebody show you who they are, the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them.
This suspicion got even stronger when Instagram model Teresa Lavea went on a podcast and described an encounter she once had with Lil Baby. According to her, Lil Baby did some things while they were hooking up that made her suspect he was bi.
With Lil Baby's ass. He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby has slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it, you know, you got a lot of people that's just a setup situation, but it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like, it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly.
She didn't need to say too much. The hints were enough. But what happened next finally took the sugar daddy whispers from rumor to reality. Now here's the thing. A lot of people have been side-eyeing the role that Mike Rubin plays in Lil Baby's life. But what really sent them over the edge was Lil Baby's gambling story. For those who haven't heard it, apparently, Lil Baby once admitted that he lost over $9 million in 2 days during a gambling spree. And when it looked like he was getting out of control, guess who stepped in to make it right? Mike Rubin. According to Lil Baby, Mike personally called casinos to get him banned so he wouldn't be able to bet again. Now, at first it sounds like a good friend just looking out. But after those other receipts dropped, it started looking more like someone protecting his investment and making sure Lil Baby doesn't embarrass him in public. And of course, fans couldn't help comparing this dynamic to the relationship between Diddy and Clive Davis. And if you know how the Diddy-Clive Davis situation ended, you know why fans think Lil Baby's headed down the same dangerous path. The only question left is who's really pulling the strings. Meanwhile, Slim Thug isn't backing down. He's still online, dropping hints, reposting old clips, and making it clear that he's daring Lil Baby to say his name directly. And Lil Baby, that's the part that's throwing everybody off. Because after all the rants, after all the subs, he just went dark. No tweets, no IG stories, no interviews, nothing. And silence? In this game, silence usually means one of two things. Either you're plotting something big or you've got nothing left to say. Except here's the problem. When Slim Thug keeps pressing, when Mike Rubin's name keeps trending, and when fans keep pulling receipts out of nowhere, staying quiet only makes you look guiltier. So now the question everybody's whispering is simple. Is Lil Baby protecting his image or protecting Mike Rubin? Because if Slim Thug drops one more receipt, this whole thing could move from whispers and IG shade to the kind of expose that ends careers.